Don't you know we always in the finals? Don't you know we always standing at the top, man? Don't you know we always make it to the finish line? Y'all should know by now. Whenever you hit an MVP chant, you already know what's the deal. It's the most valuable podcast in the world. Yeah. It's the Hitmen Podcast. 107, I think it is. Chris in here. MG in here. I got my dog CJ in here from I Ain't Goin. What's the word, fellas? How y'all feeling?
What's good, people?
Man, I'm decent, man. Appreciate y'all having me here, man.
Yeah. Talk to me, G. What's up, bro?
Hey, man. I'm living good right now. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying players complaining.
Y'all got Goodell in the city. You feel me?
Hey, man.
You know he don't care about that city.
Look, hold on now.
teams,
I just
at
don't
least.
care about the Lions and the Pistons.
Not the teams.
Y'all
Not the
supposed
teams.
to take him on the. Y'all supposed to take Goodell on the tour. Vomit off in the sweater already.
Eminem don't even be in the city, bro. How he gonna take him on the tour?
I'm just saying, y'all supposed to take him through. Y'all supposed to take him. This is where they shot BMF at. You feel me? This is where they came over here for White Boy Rick.
Nah, bro.
You gotta show him Meech crib.
You feel me? What's up, Jay?
Eminem don't even be in the city.
You ain't gonna show him Rabbit Trailer Park?
First of all, the trailer park wasn't even.
Show him Rabbit's Trailer Park.
The trailer park ain't even in Detroit. It's in Warren. It's not even
I
in
thought that
Detroit.
was like on the edge, like you cross the
bro,
street.
it ain't the same, bro. Living in Detroit
I thought it
and
was like you cross the street.
living in Detroit and living next to Detroit are two different things.
So it's like Riverdale for Chicago and shit.
Yeah, it's like
Is it
it's
a
like
no-fly
difference
zone
between
for
Robbins
Goodell? The
and Chicago.
draft is coming up,
Robbins in Chicago.
bro. The draft is tomorrow.
Okay.
When y'all hear this, it's gonna be draft day. Bro, trying to downplay it, like, you feel me? I'm gonna let you have the floor is yours, bro. This is a special occasion. It's a holiday.
For who? Is Aaron Donald?
You nigga, go. This is your superhero theme music. Go.
Is Aaron Donald walking through the door for the Rams?
I'm from 7 Mile.
They said y'all might get versed.
I'm
Y'all might get
actually
versed, man.
from 8 Mile, bro. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Yes, energy. Turn up. Keep going.
What are we
Let me hear it.
talking
Keep
about,
going.
bro? We ain't get that Eminem bullshit off my airwaves. Don't nobody. Chris, how many times you been to
Stepped
Detroit and
all
how
on
many
my
times
shit.
have you
Stepped all
heard
on my
people
production.
bumping Eminem, bro? Come on. We don't listen to that.
You ain't take them to the Coney Island,
Every
none of
Lions
that.
game.
Bro. Oh, here we go.
I don't want to get you started on the Lions though.
Nah, that's a whole
I
different.
don't want, no.
The Eminem
I
thing
don't
with the
want
Lions
you
is a
started on
whole
that.
different story.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch the eclipse while we on? I mean, we way back. I'm just trying to run down the notes before we get off into the show. Did y'all
man,
catch
it
it?
hurt my eyes, man.
You goofy motherfuckers
my
looked right
eyes.
at it, didn't you?
Nah, bro. I drove.
used the
I drove down to
glasses. Hoping
Toledo,
to
bro. I was in there, bro, with the glasses and everything.
Y'all was hoping to get
Nah, hold
superpowers
it
like a
Toledo.
motherfucker, huh?
Hell yeah.
Y'all was sitting there trying to turn into X-Men, goofy ass nigga.
I was goofy as hell. I wanted to fly.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Let me get Cyclops powers real quick,
just
bro.
my
Come
ass
on.
At least Meteor, man.
Who y'all think got the best verse out right now? The best diss verse, right? I think it's
Let me
Chris
get something
Brown.
cool.
Yes, by far.
Word.
He took it too far, and that's where you needed to go.
He was.
I mean-
So him and Pusha T kind of sitting in the same camp.
Yeah.
You would never thought you would say that about Bobby Brown 2.0, right?
They,
I ain't gonna lie.
Super
though,
bad
bro.
boy.
I
You feel me? Like,
I
who's
mean,
hey, when he said
Chris got the best.
everybody wish it was you.
Chris
That's
got
what
the
take
best
off. I was
one.
like,
That's
damn.
crazy.
One. But the best bar of all of this is still Metro, shut your whole ass up, go make some drums, nigga. That's still by far the best bar.
A close second is J. Cole, put on J. Cole, make the pussy dry.
You talking about Ye? Come on, dog.
Yeah, that's a close second. That's a close
Yo,
second.
at this point, I think Northwest is a better rapper than Kanye West, for real. For real.
Wow.
Listen, we got a
I've
great
been
show
saying
for
that.
y'all lined up. We want to let y'all know that we everywhere that podcast live, man. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all of that. Type in Hitman Podcast and you on your way to your audio adventure. Hit us up in the mailbag, the Hitman Podcast at gmail.com. Check us out on the socials everywhere, Hitman Podcast. Before we get off into it.
Hey man,
Yo.
my bad. I don't want to step on your stuff, but
Pause.
You're right. Pause. Google Podcast moved over to YouTube Music, so
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
They over y'all over there now.
Thank you, good brother. always straight up. Always straight up with the education. Before we get started, I wanted to ask y'all something though. So, shout out to my dog Tyson. We were at the WNBA draft. We're gonna get off into it, talking about it. But we was taking pictures. Like, all right, these are the things we're gonna show our kids, and you feel me? This is what we'll get framed and all of that. Just something to be proud of. But we swapping cameras. So I go to take his picture, and the nigga gets to licking his lip. Don't ever in your life lick your lips as your pre-production for taking a picture with me, bro. I damn near walked off. No, he from Philly. Okay. He's one of them. But,
wait, I don't look.
He's like, all right, you right. Yeah, let me get some chat. He's like, yeah, let me get some chat.
After the last couple months
bro,
with Meek
don't
Mill,
ever in your life lick your lips.
From Philly thing is relevant no more.
Stop. Chill.
That was MG that said
dog,
that. That was MG.
But I wanted to ask y'all, what's y'all like pre-pro for taking a picture? Like, do y'all like wipe away dust that's not there? Niggas always kind of look down at they fit.
Nah, bro, you gotta brush the hair forward with your hand, bro.
Together. Yeah, try to brush your little alfalfa down like.
Well, I ain't got no hair. Y'all brothers are blessed.
But I'm saying,
all I could do is I do the Craig from Friday. Remember he was high? Like, I still look high. That's what I do. I just like wipe my shirt down, like my wrinkle and my decent.
That's not even there, right? In a brand new tuxedo, fresh out the wrapper, you brushing off some a crease that ain't there, right?
Whole time.
It's like when a wrestler call for their finishing move, when the Undertaker do his throat slash before he finna do some shit.
Bro.
Like, nigga,
if you got,
we know what you're doing is fake.
You got to do the hat check. You got to readjust the hat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I do the rapper thing with my hat. Because me being bald head, I'm kind of a slave to my hat a lot of times. So I do the rapper thing, the check.
The Ray J,
both hands on the brim.
You go through the Ray J, the Ray J photo finishes when he had that hat. Every scene that they cut back to, he had the hat on in a different way. Like 2 seconds later, he had the hat on backwards. Then he had it on to the side. Then he had it all the way down.
No, my hat's straight forward.
We do some
I'm gonna hit you with the funny one. I'm gonna hit you with the funny one.
What?
Right before the picture, right before you get ready for the picture. If you got a watch on, you're gonna adjust your watch, even though it ain't went nowhere, bro. It ain't went nowhere. It's in the same spot on your wrist, but you always gonna adjust it real quick.
Look. Niggas will go through the whole like scoring table ritual, like they about to sub in the game or something. You finna do all the kissing your wrists and doing the Hail Mary, doing, you know what I'm saying? All of that just to take a picture, dog. Yeah, like throwing the powder up. All of this is pre-pro, my nigga. You finna take a picture. Like, and some of y'all be looking goofy as hell in the picture too. Don't ever lick your lips at me again if you a man and you want me to take your, like, I'll take your picture.
Turn your head to the side.
Don't even do that, bro. Just like, give me a second.
I mean, if your shit ashy, you
lick
ain't got
no passes. No, don't LL Cool J me. What?
That's what I'm saying. Turn your head to the side.
I want to Shang Tsung that shit back to him. Put my hands out like this. Like, bro, take this back. Lick your lips. What?
He shouldn't have been looking at you. He shouldn't have been.
He shouldn't. None of that. None of the Denzel Washington 1,000-mile stare. Don't do the Morris chest. Don't do none of that to me.
What are we supposed to do?
Bro, you can't be
nothing.
looking at me, bro. If you make eye contact with me, I'm gonna fight you.
Don't lick your lips
like,
in my direction.
If you make eye contact with me while you do that, I'm gonna fight you.
Don't look at you. Pause.
I wanted to send y'all that before y'all show. Like, what's your pre-pro photo move? Like, what's your, all right, you feel me? Your Spider-Man shit. Like, all right, cool. Don't do the I just got out of jail kneel down either.
Nah, bro, you got the old school, the old 90s cabaret pictures, bro. What you mean?
Don't do that.
I do that.
And you got to throw the deuce up. You got to throw the deuce up when you do it, though. This is the last picture
we taking.
Come on, bro.
Got to. You acting brand
Come
new.
Come on, bro.
Don't ever.
All of our parents had pictures like that around the crib. Come on, bro. It's timeless with the backdrop.
So check it out.
It's for the ancestors.
So check it out. The WNBA draft just hit, came and went. Caitlin Clark, #1 in the street, big tune, big gangster. You feel me? Indiana ain't never seen a shooter like that. You feel what I'm talking about? She about to have them sold out. She's out there with the boss, Aaliyah Boston. Get into the W game. We're not going to blame y'all for the bandwagon. We know y'all done took some time off. Y'all can come right on in, get your starter pack, get your jersey, your roster card so you can fake pretend like you know who's playing, all that. But let's get into it, man. The draft, big names, big superstars that kind of pushed the women's game forward all went. Camila Cardozo, Angel Reese coming to Chicago, Cameron Brink out in L.A., I just already told y'all Caitlin Clark is over in Indiana. Did y'all watch the draft? Did y'all check it out, bro?
I go to sleep early.
I kept tabs on
I
this.
checked
Wasn't
it
at the
out.
crib.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, son.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. After Angel got drafted, Chicago bias, I went ahead and went to sleep. After
Called
that.
it
I was
one.
like, I want to see where her and Cardozo went. I want to see who the Sky got in their picks.
Yeah, we got the heavy hitters. We got the two young women that carried the front course of the league, or women's basketball. Yeah, and all we need is an Avery Johnson with a country accent to you feel me, round it all out. We're gonna have the Twin Towers, bro. Angel Reese finna have Bevy turned up, Silver Room turned up, View turned up. You feel me?
I'm a Cardozo fan.
I just hope she got security.
Shout out to What's the Word TV, Cody Mack, brief specific. I was over there chopping it up with them about the draft and about everything that happened. But a couple of things that come to note. People was clowning Caitlin Clark's WNBA contract. I think she's paid the most. Jewel Lloyd had the Supermax. She getting $250. But I think Caitlin Clark's 4-year deal was somewhere around $350,000. So they was clowning her regular salary. And then boom, you feel me? Like a 1-2 punch. Nike came out and announced the biggest shoe deal for their women's basketball division. Caitlin Clark has a Nike endorsement for $28 million. Shout out to her. But the two-pronged problem with that, not even a problem, but it's like Asia Wilson, who's like missed everything when it comes to the WNBA and women's basketball in general. Back-to-back champion, back-to-back MVP. Won Defensive Player of the Year. Sabrina got a shoe. She ain't got a shoe. Caitlin Clark got a signature shoe. She ain't got a shoe. You feel me? And if y'all know anything about the WNBA, y'all know Asia Wilson is on a run right now, a presidential campaign. She's pretty much the Miami Heat LeBron right when he was getting started right now for the women's game. I can't really take this too much further without y'all getting into the game, man. Y'all said y'all only
On the
kept
draft,
tabs on the
yes.
draft,
Like I wasn't
bro.
at home
These
watching
ladies
it
can't.
live.
Yeah.
So y'all
I
didn't
don't
see. So
watch
y'all
the
didn't see
NFL
Kate.
draft
Y'all didn't
like
see
that.
Kate Martin get drafted out of the stands like she was making a run in, like the Dudley Boys sliding in. She came out of nowhere, bro. Her intro music hit and she came out the crowd. She went on stage. Like that was a moment, bro.
Hey man, my bedtime early, man. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not working. So
that's what you call this working?
I couldn't catch. No. I'm off. I'm off for the next few days. So you know what I'm saying? Outside.
Word.
But with that whole thing with the contract and all that.
Let's
I'm
talk
gonna
about the
compare-
money. Talk about the money that's coming behind
I'm
all
gonna compare
this.
it to another sport. So I'm gonna compare it to MMA. So
Yeah.
John Jones in MMA is probably arguably the best UFC fighter ever.
Boogeyman.
However,
Boogeyman.
Conor McGregor and what was old girl get beat up? And
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
You should know that's your people's now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They bring in the people.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I understand, like, you're the best at this. However, if you're not bringing in dollars and putting asses in seats, you're not going to get that big money.
She is, though. They sold out their season ticket holders. They got the brand new practice facility. Mark Davis, who's the owner of the Raiders, is on top. Bro, y'all got to watch the game, bro.
No. That's a
Y'all
big
gotta
step
watch
forward.
it, bro. And she
That's a
dripped
big
out.
step
It's not
forward.
like she's not marketable, bro. She got a book
No,
out.
no.
MG,
This ain't
Take
like
them to school,
a knock
bro.
on her per se. It's nothing that's it's nothing that's in her control.
No.
Basketball is a predominantly what game? In black. How many white athletes have you ever really seen be able to sell shoes to black people?
All of them. That was
No,
worth it.
just
You feel
Larry
me? I
with the
get what you're
Converse
saying.
back in the day. Like, Ain't nobody really rocking no Bobby. We wasn't rocking no Bobby Hurleys, bro. Come on, dog.
I mean, who been cool though? Who's at a shoe deal that's cool right now? Luka got a shoe.
But that's the thing.
That's
though.
another part of the
Basketball shoes
conversation.
have transitioned into casual wear as well. So again, you got to look at the demographic you market into. The 3 players with signature shoes, I don't have a problem with the 3 that have signature shoes, but like you was mentioning earlier, where Asia Wilson's shoe at? Where Angel?
You seen
where
Tyler
Angel,
Hero
where
had on
Angel
Sabrina
Reese
tonight,
shoe at?
and they win against Boston.
Who knows? Oh, Angel Reese got a shoe. She had a shoe
She with Reebok.
like a few months ago.
But
Reebok.
again, it's Reebok.
Who knows Asia Wilson besides like people like us that watch
So yeah,
the W?
but that's also
Asia-
part of the marketing problem too, as well. Nobody wants to admit it, but the big reason why the demographic for basketball is primarily black is because a lot of times the best players are black.
And I heard this today. The number 1 viewers of the WNBA are black men.
Yeah, like it's not Caitlin Clark's fault. She's a hooper, of course, but
No, it's not.
she's bringing in a whole demographic. She's what the NBA has been looking for in guys like Luka and Dirk. That's what she is.
How y'all feel about the contract being what it was? She basically could be making $75,000 a year.
Yeah, but that's the players' union thing. That's all what
But
they
that's what it
negotiate.
is.
So I'm not like the amount being so low. It's on
They still
scale
on
for
flights
what
with
their
us.
what their union negotiated, right?
Bringing in.
They just got the TV
Yeah,
deal,
so
CBS,
it's-
Ion. They playing ABC all summer.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
now
get
in
y'all
terms of the
opinion on-
dollar
you feel me?
amount, like
Don't shoot-
in
don't
terms of the
shoot,
dollar
Sheriff, you know what I
amount,
mean?
like that, all of that can be argued about the players being paid more or whatever. But as it stands, that's the scale for what was negotiated in the contract, CBA, right? So that's what it is.
I'm dragging y'all niggas to WNBA All-Star. We going to Phoenix. I'm finna show y'all what this is about. Trust
Hey,
me.
I plan on going to at least 2 games.
I wish I could go to some games, but they stole my team away.
I said at least, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, holla at me, bro. We'll get you situated. It
I
ain't
was
like
a
you
huge
fan
Detroit
anyway.
Shock
We
fan,
just
bro.
got-
Don't do
we
me
ain't-
like that,
We only
bro.
been doing this for 2 years.
Nah,
We
bro.
only
I
been
was
doing
a
this for
huge
2
Detroit
years. You
Shock
feel me?
fan. Don't do me like that. My boy Bill Lambier had these girls up here rocking, bro.
MG, you mess with the Pistons?
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Take
With
them through
Rick
the
Mahorn,
garden.
you know what I'm saying?
MG,
Tweety
you mess
Bird,
with
Deanna
Pistons?
Nolan, Katie Smith, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Cheryl Ford, bro. Swing Cash. We was up here
I ain't know
rocking,
if
bro.
it was
What you
just like-
mean?
Okay, so it's just
I don't
the
like
Lions
the
that
Pistons
you
either. I hate Grant Hill.
mess with the Tigers.
No,
Tiger,
don't do that to me with the
Red
Tigers and the
Wings.
Red Wings, bro. Do not even start them.
Hey,
Them my
man,
squads,
this
bro.
you
Tigers
you
and Red
talking,
Wings
not
is
me,
my
folks.
squads in them sports, bro. Don't do
So
that to
just
me.
to be clear, what Detroit teams are you messing with?
Tigers, Red Wings, and obviously UM. That I don't have a WNBA team to root
Okay.
for.
Listen.
They sent us to OKC even though we was winning all them titles.
Because of you.
Listen, dog. The moral of the
Bro,
story
we was
is
the
don't
third.
ever
We
lick
was
your
the
lips
bro.
when you
We was
tryna
the
do a
third.
pre-pro
We was
photo
like the third
with me.
dynasty
I'm not
in
playing that shit.
WNBA history behind the Comets and the Sparks, bro. And they robbed us and stole our team away. I'm never forgiving them for that.
Let's talk NBA, man. Drew Holiday hedging his bet, signed a 4-year, $135 million extension with the Celtics. That's not something
Well
that you.
deserved.
That's not something debatable. But that's not something that you sign if you don't intend to win multiple championships.
There you go, pocket
No,
watch.
they better win. That's all.
He's on his third $100 million contract. He got paid in Philly. He got paid in Milwaukee. When we said what they needed was the point guard that was going to push them over the edge. Chris Paul decided to go to Phoenix. That left the money open for Drew Holiday, right? Drew Holiday won his ring over there, was exactly what Giannis and them needed as compared to what's going on now. We'll talk about that in a minute. But then got traded to Portland, right? Balled out,
Yeah.
situated, and then went cross coast to the team that needed him the most. After they could never get that point guard situation locked in, whether it be Kemba Walker, whether it be goddamn Marcus Smart, whether it be Isaiah Thomas, whoever
You're
they
not going to
plugged
do the
in.
Marcus Smart slander.
And I ain't slandering. I'm just saying they were trying to find that for the longest of time. He won Defensive Player of the year they went to the finals. They done been to 5. I think Jason Tatum is almost at 100 playoff games. He's on 26.
Been to the conference finals almost every year of his career at this point.
He's the conference finals Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, straight up. Ultimate Warrior, Roddy Piper, Bret Hart. We're gonna talk.
Ain't Marcus Smart fault.
But I'm saying this though. That's that rudder for the ship. That's what Drew Holiday is. He's gonna provide the defense that don't nobody else want to play. And then they got lucky with catching Porzingis right when he finally had a decent, marginally decent, healthy season. There's no reason in the world they shouldn't win it. But him signing that extension with them says that, yo, we plan on winning it this year, and we plan on trying to do that new dynasty. We the dynasty of the 2020s. 4 years, 100 mil.
There's a 7'2" reason why they not gonna win it.
Yeah,
His name is Nikola Jokic.
Well, let's talk about it.
Unless, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing that I don't like about the Marcus Smart thing. Drew Holiday, yes, he's better than Marcus Smart, but it ain't that much.
They're different defenders.
Like, it ain't going to push you over the hump.
Marcus Smart is more of an irritant. Drew Holiday is more of a
all I'm
he's going to
saying
sit
is,
down on you kind of defender. They're different kind of defenders.
And Drew Holiday's more dangerous because he can play offense as well.
Okay, if Drew Holiday is a 9, Marcus
Drew Holiday
Smart
is a
8.
10 defensively as far as a perimeter defender. Marcus Smart is
okay,
an 8.
well, Marcus Smart is an 8. Then how about
best.
that? That's not what's going to push them over the edge. What's going to push them over the edge, which was Marcus Smart's heart and effort, that's what was making them go how they was going. Because let's be real, them wings over there, as good as they are, they get hit in the chest and they be over with. All of a sudden, you just can't dribble. All of a sudden, I'm settling for threes. All of a sudden, I don't know what's going on. I just lost.
They shot
Too
the
many
most
low
threes
IQ
all
moments.
season.
To the Heat.
They shot the most threes all season. The Heat had to shoot a record-breaking threes
Bro, Tyler
tonight
Hero had the
in
game
order
in
to
his
beat
life,
them. They
bro.
tied the series up 1-1.
You ain't never gonna see Tyler
He
Hero
did.
had double-digit assists
He did.
again. Like,
He
come on,
coaching.
bro.
He coaching.
It just made me think about Eric Spoelstra and then that impression that Afion Crockett did of Eric Spoelstra. For real, for real.
Spoelstra's a savage, bro. Pat Riley has given that man virtually nothing to work with, and he has turned lemons into lemonade most years.
I counted how many of the same player they had. They got Hawkins, they got Highsmith, they got Duncan Robinson, they got Tyler Hero, they got goddamn Terry Rozier, they got Jimmy Butler. They all the same player, and then they all the same.
Don't put Jimmy with them.
And then Jovic too. They all the same players. 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", rangy. Caleb Martin. I forgot. There's 9 of them. 9 of these motherfuckers is the same player, bro.
You can't throw Jimmy in there. Jimmy is.
You're right. Jimmy don't play it.
Above
Jimmy don't play enough games.
I can say that we had him already. Pause.
We doing that?
Let's talk about how we got here, man. The Bulls. The Bulls eliminated the Hawks at the crib. Then they lost to Miami in the second play-in. Miami lost to Philly, ended up beating Chicago. So they're in. The Philly 76ers are in. They in a dogfight right now with the Knicks. You did what I'm saying? That was a crazy game the other night. The Nova Knicks out there hooping. Got it looking like it's 94, 95.
Yeah. I mean, should get them out of there.
It
Quick,
depends
right?
on if Joel Embiid put his big boy pants on or not.
Tyrese Maxey won Most Improved Player. Shocker.
I mean, he probably should have won it last year, but
And they ain't did nothing. And they ain't did nothing with it. And they ain't did nothing with it. They played the Knicks. They played the Knicks tough at the crib, but the Knicks energy MSG was lighting their ass up. DiVincenzo, Big Ragu, hitting threes from everywhere. Then speaking of wrestling, you talk about the Hart Foundation, Josh the Hitman Hart, Isaiah the Anvil Hartenstein. What's up, CJ? You with me, bro?
I'm with you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I just found out the other day that Hartenstein black.
Uh-huh.
At least half black. Something.
Motherland.
you got to start calling him Zeke now.
The Knicks still look like the biggest threat, even without Julius Randle, to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's essentially my pick. Even though like they running Jalen Brunson into the ground.
It's Tibbs.
He's not getting. It ain't him. It's the refs, bro. He's not getting the calls. They say he's a foul hunter.
There's a few of those in the league.
But he earns them though. I ain't gonna front. He
Tibbs runs his point guards into the ground.
He ain't really had that.
No,
many,
it's
though. He ain't
every
had but
player.
two, for real,
Every one of Tibbs'
talk
best
about.
players.
No.
Tibbs gonna play
Who was
dudes
his point guard? Who was
47
his point
minutes
guard?
a game.
Who was his? If they ain't gonna complain either.
They're not gonna complain. No. But that's just kind of what Tibbs do, though. But I mean, how many years every year?
And you would do that if you had 4 years of Nerlens Noel and this player and that player. And I'm not taking shots at nobody, but it's like this is the first time he's really had
Bro,
a
he
rounded
ran Jimmy
out
Butler
solid
into the
team
ground.
in a
Every
long
time his best player every year is gonna lead the league in minutes, basically. You know, every
48.
time.
They should.
But here's the
They
thing, though,
should.
because
They
usually
should.
with Tibbs teams, they're not the most talented, and what happens is they play hard all year long, and then they run out of gas in the playoffs at some point because Tibbs plays dudes too many minutes a lot of times.
I don't think anybody's beating the Celtics. I don't understand how
Because they have
lost
low
tonight
IQ games.
because
they
They
can
have
lose.
stupid games like where they play down to the competition. Or they just
heart.
have games where they just chuck up too many stupid shots. Jason Tatum don't want to get to the basket.
You can snatch their heart
Jalen
out
Brown
from
get too comfortable shooting the 3-ball. Porzingis had a bad game offensively tonight too. Like it's just one of them, and they got nothing off the bench. Like
When the last time he been in the playoffs?
Porzingis.
Yeah.
that Dallas
he was
year,
hurt when Dallas
he
went.
tore his knee up. Yeah.
So never.
Yeah, so I'm saying this is really the first time you getting a chance to see a good run from Porzingis, healthy, clean, active. Like it's hard to argue with that. It's hard to bet against that. And then I think they only lost single digits at the crib.
Yeah, I mean,
all
and that's the
season
thing with
long.
Porzingis too, though.
So
He's
it's
been
hard.
fairly healthy since he got to Washington, basically. So,
Right.
I'm off.
Right.
I'm off of Philly with Embiid.
All I'm saying is the Knicks got a lot of bodies.
The Knicks got a lot of bodies. They got a lot of
A
activity.
lot of big bodies.
Well, it's
Paul,
not
that
just
they
that.
can throw at
Embiid,
him.
he still don't look right. Like he still don't. He don't look explosive. Oh, you talking
No,
about
I said the
Knicks?
Knicks, not the Sixers. The Knicks.
Let's talk Milwaukee too while we at it. Indiana and Milwaukee, they split the series first round right now, 1-1. It took for Dame to go for 35 points in the first half of game one, no points in the second half. At this point, I don't think he has any points in the fourth quarter for this series.
Well, yeah.
No Giannis. Chris Middleton's like still stealing money. You feel what I'm saying?
Why are the Pacers not running the offense through Halliburton? Why are we running the offense through Siakam?
Yo, I think one of the Monstars took
Why are we
Tyrese
running the
Halliburton's
offense through
powers,
Siakam,
bro.
bro?
Because ever since
Like,
that
I don't-
energy, ever since that injury, dog, he's been single-digit assists. He been wearing them goofy-ass outfits to the arena, looking like a newsboy from the 1920s. Then,
Extra.
right, on his paper route. Then we get into the game. Everybody that claimed they wanted Miles Turner in free agency, Miles Turner's slow on rotations. Miles Turner's not playing any defense. Miles Turner's missing wide open threes when he should be banging in the post because he gonna let Obi Toppin take his job. There's no reason in the world that why they can't beat Milwaukee without Giannis.
They beat
And I
him
feel
with
like they're
Giannis
gonna
in the
lose to
regular season
Milwaukee
3 times.
without
Like,
Giannis.
No.
You saying
But
the same thing.
The reason they
There's
beat
no
him wasn't
reason
because
in
it
the
was regular
world.
season. It's because they're a matchup problem for Milwaukee.
There's no reason in the world.
No, they're a
they should
matchup
lose this
problem.
series, and I feel like they're gonna lose the series, bro.
If they don't beat Milwaukee, play the way they needed to play. It's not just because it was they beat them in the regular. No, they're a legit matchup problem for Milwaukee. And I said this when before the season even started. I said Milwaukee is going to struggle with teams that have multiple perimeter players who can create their own shot. Tyrese Halliburton ain't doing that right now.
You did say that.
He's not. Doing
Tyrese
that's the only
Halliburton is
reason.
not doing that right now, so they're not taking advantage of the.
So is he hurt? Is he still hurt?
Maybe, but they're not taking advantage of the slow, unathletic legs of the perimeter defense of the Bucks. Because Giannis ain't a perimeter defender; he's a help side defender. Giannis ain't sitting down on nobody.
And the rest of them are not interested in it. And the rest of them not interested
so
in playing defense.
It's one of them things where if the Pacers play their best, they should beat Milwaukee in this series.
Shout out to Bobby Portis, though, showing that he could be a starter. For real, for real. He lost the Sixth Man of the Year to Nas Reed tonight, but I would have put him. I wouldn't have been mad if he won it either. I don't see them getting out of the first round, and they definitely not getting out of the second. The only way they really got a shot is if Giannis come back, and he's going to have to play hurt. But I don't see it in the cards for them winning the championship.
It depends if Indiana wants to play how they should play. Like MG was saying, like y'all, this shouldn't be a problem.
They led the league in offense this year, and now they act like they forgot how to play offense.
Number one thing they need to be doing.
Meanwhile,
Halliburton, Dame, attack. Like that, just go at Dame.
Meanwhile, Doc Rivers was 17 and 19 in his time as the head coach. Who he took over for Adrian Griffin, who was 30 and 13, and then Joe Prunty went 2-1 in the substitute teacher role.
And mind you,
right?
they didn't even win 50 games.
Apparently,
they won 30 of them with Griffin.
That's wild.
And he's supposed to win y'all a ring, bro.
Is this your king?
And on top of that, I'm waiting on the Dame cool down. It's inevitable,
right?
Oh, I was waiting on you, MG, to go ahead. Let's clear the floor.
Y'all told me earlier in the year. Y'all said, "Oh, Dame gonna get back to being Dame. He not shooting like he normally do." And I said, "No, 37% is like around his career average, and he ended up like less than that. Like this is what we doing. Like it's. I'm just saying. I get the aesthetic appeal of watching Dame play, but." He don't play a good brand of basketball that's conducive to winning. He's not efficient enough. And he don't play without the ball. And he don't play no defense. Shout out to all the, where KD at, man? Because we got a conversation to have about that Suns and Timberwolves series. That man KD literally sat up here and told me like a month ago. Chris was here. He cared more about offense. Offense is more important than defense. We got a conversation to have.
I heard it.
Devin
Booker, who gonna guard us? Yeah, brother, come on.
Anthony Edwards got the hottest shoe in the streets. He out here cooking the Suns. Don't matter who it is on him.
Wake up, brother.
Putting cases on all you bitches.
I'm talking about he got red dots on the basket, man. They got Towns playing out of his mind. Rudy Gobert playing great. They look good, bro. They look good. OKC looks good,
bro. They're picking up Phoenix full court,
30,
bro. Like people don't understand like what's going on, bro.
Hey, can I rewind for a minute? Because you know what I'm saying. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time with MG, and we talked about it a little bit off mic. But MG's disdain for the Heat, it blows me because it's just like. I heard you talk about it last year with them when they went to the finals. And then you talk about all the, you real smart with your basketball knowledge and all that stuff. However, when people are showing you who they are, like what's keeping you like still just, no, I don't see it. Are you just waiting for them to fall off?
No, here's my thing.
Because you don't ever acknowledge that like in the past 4 years, they either, when they were healthy, they either went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I believe in consistency. They're never healthy. That's consistent. Where's Jimmy Butler right now? And they consistently lose in the finals. And history has consistently shown. History has consistently shown us teams like that do not win titles. I want to see. I care about people who have a legit chance at winning a title. They got to the finals and got mopped. That's not a real contender.
Only one team a year wins.
Let me put it to you this way.
Are we just like
the NBA
all the other teams?
Is controlled by two things historically. Dynasties.
Okay.
Outside of the 70s, every decade of the NBA has had at least 2 dynasties, basically. And number 2, if you look at probably about, I would say a good 85 to 90, probably 90 to 95% of championships won in NBA history. The best player on those teams we consider to be like top 15 all-time players. Jimmy Butler ain't that. He has his moments, but he's not that. And on top of that, again, historically, you have to be a top 2 seed to even have a legit chance at winning a title. The odds for winning it coming out of less than a 4 seed is at 0, basically.
At least talk about like how they're not supposed
No, they're
to be
overachievers,
there.
yes.
All these
I applaud them overachieving. There. But again,
okay. But at what point are you not an overachiever anymore?
At the point where you can consistently stay healthy.
I mean,
that's the name of the game, right?
Okay.
That's the name.
And
of
on
the
top
game,
of that,
though. I was
again,
just talking about that
the
with
best
the
way to
Bulls.
win a finals to be a top 10 offense, top 10 defense, and be a top 2 seed.
And you got to spend money.
Not
you
even
gotta
just the money,
spend
bro.
money
If
nowadays.
you're a top 2 seed and you got a top 10 offense and defense, your odds of winning the NBA title, you probably in the 90 to 95 percentile. That's just what it is.
So we front running.
That's a bad way of
I
putting
guess
it, though, bro.
like,
Front running is like, it's easy to say that, but each team has their own record. Like the Celtics burned a hole through the NBA this year.
They did.
Because they was trying to prove a point. The Denver Nuggets,
They did. But
the
again,
Denver Nuggets made it look easy.
Look at who
they
raised
they
the
made it seem
banner
like they was
every
coasting,
year.
they weren't.
90% of the teams who raised the banner every year were a 1 or 2 seed. 95% of 95 to 97% of them were top 3 seeds.
So because they don't win a championship,
I grew up a
giving
Bulls
them no
fan
credit
and
at
then was a Lakers fan. I care about titles.
oh, we
What?
doing that.
I care about titles, bro.
So if you ain't get no
what are we
titles,
talking about if we're not talking
Then
about
forget
winning
what you talking
titles?
about. Forget your whole season. No. I'm just saying, like, you got to give them some type of props for coming from where they came
Yeah, that's
from
cool and
being
all,
where
bro.
they
But
at.
nobody
Like,
remembers
It's
the
called a
losers of
paycheck.
history. Except
called a
LeBron, bro.
paycheck
That's
is
that
what they
LeBron
get.
mentality, bro.
Okay.
Like, people want to remember the lose. No, I'm not
Oh,
talking
no,
about
no,
you
no, no,
specifically.
no,
I'm just saying
no.
in
I will
general,
not
though.
be
But like,
lumped in
bro,
there with those
nobody
guys.
nobody talks about the losers of history like that. Nobody goes back and be like, oh yeah, the Buffalo Bills lost this many straight
Okay.
Super Bowls. We talk about who won them Super Bowls. Like what are
fact.
we talking about right now? Like,
So every year
It's a
that
failure.
your team doesn't win
yes,
a championship,
yes.
are you pissed?
If that's what you view as success, though, because a
Okay.
lot
Bro,
of these teams, a lot of
the
these
Warriors-
owners are saying, as long as my arena is full, whether I got a good team or a bad team, if I'm selling out and my season ticket holders is re-upping, that's success to me. If I'm selling jerseys and selling popcorn and selling parking tickets, that's success to them.
bro.
They don't necessarily
Bro,
have
Steph
to feel
Curry
the
is
good
my
team.
favorite
look at
player.
it.
I want Draymond and Clay shipped to Taiwan right now. But I guess that
He said he's trying to keep this thing going, trying to keep the party going.
I'm assuming you're a Bulls fan too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
but
though I
you grew
boycotted
up
this
on
year
MJ,
after,
bro.
the trade deadline.
That's like me coming to tell you, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this season wasn't a success, bro. You watch Michael win.
Hold on. That's a great point. Imagine if Mike didn't go 6-0 in the finals, bro. Like, will we still, CJ? Like, would you?
Why would
but
I
I'm
do
saying,
that? Why are you trying
But
to
I'm
mess
saying,
up my childhood?
right? But it sounds sacrilegious. Imagine if he'd have lost one. Imagine if the Jazz would have got one up off him. If he'd have split with the Jazz, will we still?
Then
will we
LeBron could've
still?
snuck
Will we
up in
still
there.
look at him with the same reverence as we do?
But again, there's different tiers of
No.
standards based on how well the team you support does, right? Like, Chiefs fans don't want to hear anything
Yeah.
less than we trying to win a Super Bowl this year. They don't
Not
want
now,
to
no.
hear, oh, we made it to the Super Bowl
know
and
what?
lost. What? Warriors fans don't want to hear nothing other than
I can see
we're
this
winning
is
a
some-
championship, right? Like, every season LeBron, well, unless the
This-
LeBron
this
fans,
some
they're
Detroit
different.
stuff
They
for-
commend LeBron for making it and losing, but that's different. But like, bro, if you ain't winning,
You know-
what are we?
For as many championships as Chicago had, we also got to deal with, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
the other teams
And
that we
it's-
have. Even though they won championships and even though that was a long time ago, but we still want to root for them. We really just want them to max out. We want them to win the championship, of course, but we also want them to max out. And if they maxed out, they played their best and they just ran up against somebody, hey man, I'm still rocking with the team. But from what you saying, it's just like,
oh, you
man,
can rock with the team, but that
Y'all
don't.
getting
Two
a
things
whooping.
can be true. The season can still be a failure.
Let's stay with the play.
Okay,
Look, bro.
okay,
I'm
okay,
a,
Let's stay with the
you
play.
right,
my
Let's stay with
favorite
the
team
playoffs
is
before we get too
University
far
of
away.
Michigan football. Like, period. Like, ain't nothing higher than that, right? Every
Congratulations,
season since
by the way.
'97 has been a failure to me. Until this year, that's the standard. Like, championship.
True to the game. True to the game.
That man gonna
Let's
have
stay
a
with the
heart
playoffs
attack.
before we get off into the other sports. Like I said, OKC won tonight, and then tomorrow is a ton of games. Cleveland and the Magic, that looked like that series all but over with, unfortunately. And then who am I forgetting? Clippers in Dallas. Yeah. Clippers in Dallas.
I like that. I like that series.
That seems like that's the most interesting one, right? And then we all kind of feel like LA gonna get rolled over in short order. You feel what I'm saying? Unfortunately, y'all give me one takeaway
shout out
from
to the Lakers fans and everybody
from the playoffs so far.
Me, the Lakers is gonna do something out of the 8 seed somehow or 7 seed every year.
In my MG voice, the Nuggets is gonna kill whoever they get in the finals.
Honestly, I think the Nuggets' toughest matchup is Minnesota. Just from a matchup standpoint. Don't think Minnesota gonna beat them.
Well, yeah, because they got size. Nah. And if Cat come back, that's somebody else that they could throw over there, even though we'll see if he plays defense.
Yeah, and I mean Minnesota's gonna be a tough out if you're well, Phoenix ain't beating them because Phoenix isn't a good enough 3-point shooting team. And
no.
Minnesota has too much length and size on the floor to play mid range against them. Every shot Phoenix is taking is contested. Like it's crazy.
Nurkic.
So that's why I think OKC. I think OKC would legitimately struggle against them unless they keep letting Shea get away with that off arm, that little stiff arm he do when he driving. Yeah, but and also the thing I want to say too, and this is about the whole playoffs. This year is a little bit different because they letting the game be a lot more physical. There's a lot of games where teams ain't even scoring 100.
Good.
There's a lot of these games teams are not touching 100 points, and you can see who you can see. Good. Lakers complaining, Joel Embiid complaining. You can see who complaining about it and struggling.
All of the home teams won before tonight, or really last night.
Yeah.
The initial game ones, and now like we saw the Celtics lost to the Heat. A couple of these series is kind of moving faster than the others, but I like Luka bouncing back from that game 1 loss to the Clippers. He's gonna put up heavy numbers. I do like how Anthony Edwards is playing against Phoenix.
Shout out to Luka and Kyrie buckling down on defense last night too.
I think the most entertaining series, in my opinion, has been the Knicks and 76ers. Because we got one game in the Clippers map without Kawhi and then one game with Kawhi. But even when he was in the game, he wasn't like the difference maker. You feel what I'm saying? It was a lot more Russell Westbrook. James Harden showed up. I think Paul George got a couple more games like the one he had in game 1. But the most compelling one for me is when the Knicks are doing well. When they had MSG on fire now. I'm looking to see how Philly going to respond. But I think that's the best series so far.
I don't know, bro. The Lakers blowing 2 double-digit leads got me in the chokehold, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That is hella entertaining, bro.
Ain't nobody worried about that, bro.
Did Mike ever blow a 20-point lead in the playoffs?
In the playoffs, probably not.
I'm just asking.
Unless he was hungover.
I don't want to say that because then they're gonna be like,
You're damn right. He's the GOAT.
Might have back in the day.
MJ's the GOAT. That ain't changed. What you mean?
But you know how the young folks be like, oh, like Jordan ain't never do no wrong. We ain't saying that. We talking about when there were big moments. He was there.
In the finals,
he always showed up.
0 says nothing wrong, but okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But shout out, man.
What about the bell?
What else I got on the docket? Quick hits. We went through awards last week. John Calipari left Kentucky for Arkansas, 5-year, $40 million deal. He was 410 and 123. That was his record as Kentucky head coach. Boogie Cousins came out and said he wanted to see Rondo potentially replace Cal. They already picked their coach, though. So I think Rondo got a little bit more time to sit. Y'all heard
has he been coaching?
He's coaching his son.
Has he been coaching?
He's coaching his son, and he was like taking meetings and stuff with coaches these past couple summers to build out his they keep like notes and stuff like that.
He coaching his son?
Coaches his son, his seed, his offspring. You feel me?
Okay.
The last thing I had in basketball was Jontay Porter getting a lifetime ban for the NBA.
Goofy.
Yeah, and then to add insult to injury, I think Michael Porter's youngest brother, I guess he had a felony charge of some kind. He got found guilty as well. So been a rough couple of weeks for the Porter household, especially when you know, trying to defend your championship. That's got to be weighing on him for sure. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, every brother in the family. I mean, we got families and stuff. Everybody in the family ain't doing right what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They got one.
I don't know about the. He doing right on the court right now.
You can unmute yourself, man. Shit, you
He
doing
doing
it
right
right
on
in.
the court. That's what I
know. I just want to know. I just want to know. Which one of you Negroes didn't want me to be on the show tonight? That's all I want to know.
Oh,
who was it? Who decided to wait to send me the feed a little later, or was it just, hey, you know what? That nigga was moving late, so we gonna move late.
I mean, you be on national TV. You been on national TV these past couple weeks.
Some defense.
We kind of seen the writing on the wall, bro.
Defense.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be doing Charmin commercials. You're gonna be on the voiceover for all that. We ain't got much longer with you, G. We already know.
The whole
Stop.
time I thought he was like in the war room.
Right,
for
you
the
feel
draft
me?
Tomorrow at the Cowboys.
He said all that. He's finna be with Jerry Jones. They finna be clicking tequila glasses and all that.
Hey man, y'all
That's what I
boys
thought.
tripping, man. Stop playing, man. But I am out here though. I will say that. But
Hey, he
dog,
came right when the weather got
Got you some
cold,
buffs.
bruh. He came right when the weather got cold,
got
bro. He
some
gotta get
buffs?
a fur, bro. He gotta get a mink now.
Hey,
Yeah, buffs.
hey, look, I done seen so many black people in minks and Cartier buffs in the last 3 days, bro. I'm from this motherfucker. I went to 8 Mile yesterday. I'm from this motherfucker now.
What was you doing? What's over there for you? What did you get?
Some food.
Trey,
I'm about to say,
Some
you
food.
better,
What
you better
food
say some
spot you
Chinese
go to,
food.
bro?
Like,
I don't even want to say the name of it, bro, because it wasn't good.
We'll talk about it off air. We'll talk about it off air.
Bad rip. Yeah, we'll talk about it. It was
when he leave.
when they leave, I'm gonna be talking to
you flew right in at the perfect time. We just finna get off basketball and talk about the draft. It's going down. You got boots on the ground. What's the vibe? Tell me what's happening out there in Detroit, bro.
Hey man, out here it's crazy, bro. They have literally shut down the middle of downtown Detroit to make this draft happen,
Nothing
bro. It's probably one of the biggest biggest spectacles I've been a part of. Just seeing it in person, bro, it's an animal. The city looks pretty lit, bro. They seem to be really gearing up and getting ready for it. The businesses around are kind of like buying into it. And I seen way more people today just on the first. I mean, we're not even the draft area isn't necessarily open to the public today, but I seen more people today waiting outside or shopping at the fan shop, that kind of thing, getting ready for the draft than I kind of thought that I would. So it looked like it's gonna be a pretty good turnout, man. But I'm excited, man. We'll see what these Cowboys do, man. I don't know about y'all.
Let's see
man.
what these Bears gonna do with the first pick. You heard? You heard?
Hey, did you see the drafts for their new stadium pop up though?
Yeah, domed and all of that. They trying to attract the Olympics. They trying to attract, college football playoffs. They see where it's going. They trying to keep the street lights
What's
on.
tomorrow gonna look like for the Bears? Thriller or Purple Rain?
They're trying to kick the black folks out.
You talking about because Prince will outlive Mike Jack?
What
what I'm saying?
draft night gonna look like for y'all? Thriller or Purple Rain, bruh?
When doves cry, she's out of my life.
Hey, let's be real, man. We had the draft, you know what I'm saying, for 2 years. The first ones
on roll, you
after
feel
New
me?
York, you know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts.
2 years in a row. Like, we ain't doing all that.
We taking Caleb number one. We're going to try to move around with the other pick and try to get a big dog wide receiver to go with Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. You feel me? Fluke's going to have to revamp the playbook. We might be on Hard Knocks. You never know.
Oh, that's gonna be
Never
interesting.
know.
No.
You never know. You know what I'm
Y'all gonna
saying?
put y'all gonna put
And then we
Caleb
just
out
gonna
there.
rock out
Y'all
like
gonna put
that.
Caleb out there
with the
like
nail
that.
shot.
Like what? Like what?
That boy,
Boy,
Ain't
that-
gonna be too
look,
much more disrespect
boy
on our.
sounded the
Ain't
nail
gonna be too
shot.
much more disrespect sauce on our quarterback.
Hey man, it's always
Relax.
disrespect on the quarterback.
The
Relax,
quarterback
bro.
that don't want to
I
be
need
there.
to see him throw some passes before I call him my quarterback.
Anywho, we was talking to KD about
the Dakota Rain.
We was talking to KD. Anywho.
That's my quarterback. He gonna be saying that shit in a couple of weeks. That's my quarterback.
I was trying to put it close to the
audacity.
rim for you. Well, since y'all on that, since
First round. Missed the first round over there. How dare a Cowboys? fan?
Dig what I'm saying?
Hey, you
Quarterback.
never gonna
Hey,
hear me
listen.
defend
And
the.
teams
You
in
never gonna hear
playoffs.
me defend
This
the
is
Cowboys.
crazy.
But
Hey,
Dakota
man.
Rain,
Jontay
Prescott would
Yo,
never.
Jontay Porter was putting in some bogus parlays on himself. got caught sending some real confidential information out to some people that dimed him out. Which situation do y'all think is worse? Shohei Ohtani's interpreter getting caught or Jontay Porter getting banned for life from his job?
Jontay, because he
Porter,
bet
of course.
against the Raptors.
Shohei
He bet
Ohtani.
on the Raptors to lose. That's probably
Dummy.
the dumbest
They got
thing
caught.
of all of this. It's like, bro, because now he probably could have got away with like a season suspension or something like that. But once you start betting on your team to lose, now
Bro, they
you
banned
fucking
that
up
boy.
the
They gave that boy the
integrity of
Pete
game.
Rose treatment.
Yeah, no, P. Rose ain't never do that. P. Rose
Yeah,
bet on
like-
his team to win.
Right, but I'm saying they gave him the treatment
Who's
though.
the stupider black sheep in their family or the stupider sibling? D'Angelo Ball or
How did I know
Jontay
that's what
Porter?
you was gonna say? I'm gonna say Porter.
You can't bet on your team to lose, bro. Like everything else he did, I ain't
Jello
tripping
still
off
got-
of. Like,
Jello-
he literally
Yeah.
did the one thing.
Jello was stealing.
Yeah.
When his
But
family,
Jello-
his family
like,
got
bro, like,
money.
even- Yeah,
He wasn't
but
in the league.
Like,
So
look
what,
at the
nigga?
Calvin Ridley situation. Even though he got in trouble,
Now he ain't in the league
Calvin
either.
Ridley never bet on the Falcons to lose, right? Like,
He ain't in the league
Right,
anyway.
he always
shit.
bet on them to win.
yeah, like
Right.
Calvin
Gotta
Ridley
bet on your
never
team
bet on
to
the Falcons to lose
win.
when he got in trouble. He always bet on them to win still.
And he parlayed that into $100
Yeah,
million
and he
contract.
wasn't even playing at the time either, though. So he could have bet on them to lose because
Wasn't
it's not
even
like he
playing
would have
at-
been
he
point
didn't-
I got
shaving.
the bag,
But, like,
though.
once you can't be on the team and bet on your own team to lose because then it just make you look like
He
you
just got
jeopardizing the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, that's egregious.
If y'all had a Jontay Porter in y'all family, how y'all handling it? Y'all doing the Tony Soprano
Who
style?
said he in my family
or
at
y'all
that
gonna let the
point?
meat? I mean, I'm saying you see the media got a hold of bro. Like it's hard to.
We clowning him
If
at
you
Thanksgiving.
MPJ, it's hard for you to not go through.
Christmas,
Listen,
bro. What you talking about?
check me out, y'all. If they go to the finals, y'all seen how they tried to do Mike in The Last Dance? They said all him retiring was him feeling guilty. I ain't gonna say what the premise of the alleged story was, but imagine if you MPJ, you don't get to avoid that. That's the same thing with
But
Flage and her brother jumping out the crowd
But dog,
when Camila Cardozo got into the fight. Like, how do you not answer that question? Like, you're gonna
But for
be.
MPJ, dog.
And we all got stupid family
Exactly.
members.
I'm
right?
saying if it was y'all though,
and family members
if
that
it
been in
was y'all
jail
though,
back and
if
forth.
it was
But
y'all
for
though,
me-
how would you handle it?
But for me, if I'm MPJ, I'm the only one of them that's not a fuck up. Like it's
Give
just
him time,
me.
bro.
The
He
rest
has
of them
said
niggas
some
is
dumb
fuck
shit.
ups. So
He has said some
Him and his
real
back.
dumb
literally,
shit,
I'm the
bro.
black.
Give him
brothers
time.
in
Look,
his back.
I'm the black sheep. I'm the black sheep. Both of them niggas done fucked their careers and their life up. Me, I'm the one that's thriving on the championship basketball team. I'm not in no trouble, and I'm gonna stay that way.
I'm saying, so what do
No.
you do about that though? Do you like handle it? Tony?
Nothing. Continue
Do
to
you
play basketball.
listen? Check me out. Do you send them down to North Carolina for a little while, kind of get out of the? You feel me? Get out of the
I don't
limelight.
send them anywhere. They are grown
You
men.
avoid it
You
as
going to
best
mommy
as you
house.
They
can.
grown men. I stay far fuck away from that situation.
Yeah, because if you
I
Michael
love my
Porter,
brothers to death, but y'all not finna fuck up
last
mine.
thing you need is people digging
It's
into
not
your
happening.
podcast and some of the shit you didn't say, like when your car got towed.
Exactly.
The last thing you need is people digging into some of the crazy shit
Right.
he didn't say because he don't. He ain't.
You got to get like Franklin.
He
man.
ain't. He
You
ain't
gotta
one
die
of
for
us,
course.
bro. Yeah, he not
People
one of
be.
us, bro. That man sound. Look, that man is like The Rock talking to Cody Rhodes. All right, he ain't one of us. All right. If you know, you know.
Hey, that man putting up the one with the thumb
That
out.
look,
Let's get to
that
these quick
boy.
hits, man.
Like, yeah, he ain't one of us.
Let's get to these quick hits. MG, I'm gonna go to you first. How you feel about the Iverson statue being 2 feet tall?
All the statues is like that out there, right? It's from what I was
dog, they
told.
making a big deal.
But yeah,
Rocky
all
is
the
not even a
player-
real
I'm talking about all the
person.
player
And he's a
statues. I'm
life-size
talking about all the
statue.
player statues that are out there. But
Stop it.
AI being one of my five favorite players. Look,
Yeah,
AI
Iverson
being one of my
taller,
five
that's
favorite
taller.
players of all
Stop it.
time. That man should have his jersey number retired across the league. I don't care what nobody says. That statue should be 10 feet tall.
Tell me
Across
about the
league?
statue.
Nah.
There are
about the
very few
statue.
people who are more influential in the game of basketball.
They
than
kept
that.
bro away from the league for so long,
Bro.
and then they finally kind of wrapped their arms around him, brought him back, let him be an ambassador, brought him back around Reebok the whole nine, and they gave him the.
I still have
dog.
not forgive the Pistons for how they treated him when he was here. Like, look, Iverson is one of my five favorite
was
players.
that?
Like, y'all don't understand when you.
Don't ever listen. If we go down in the podcast Hall of Fame, don't ever get me a statue that's small, and don't ever lick your lips as a pre-pro to take pictures with me, because it's.
Yeah, just give me a plaque. Just give me a plaque, dude.
And
KD, what's your
don't lick your
pre-production?
lips while you're
what's your
making the
pre-production?
statue.
What's your pre-production when you taking a picture with somebody? Like if you was getting pictures at the draft, you ask somebody to take a picture of you. What are you doing? Because Tyson licked his lips at me when we was at the draft.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Don't ever lick as a grown man with nuts. Don't ever lick your lips.
Bro, you
He's like, oh yeah, let me get some
tripping,
chapstick.
dog.
Shout out to Tyson. But bro, don't ever lick your lips and
Bro,
look me in my
lips was
face.
dry, fam.
So what do you
You
do?
want brother be on your picture looking like Tyrone Biggums?
No, but I'm saying, bro, go handle that.
That's
Like,
a better
give me a
option
second.
at
Give me
that
one
point,
second.
bro. Like the
Don't
Tyrone
lick your
Biggums is a
lips
better option
in
at
front of
that
me.
point.
Bro, don't lick your
Come
lips at
on.
me. Don't lick your lips at me. That's
You
crazy.
just gotta turn your head. Just turn your head.
I almost threw the camera. I almost threw the phone at him, bro. Don't lick your
Bro,
lips.
stop, bro, stop.
That statue was crazy. That statue was crazy.
Yeah, retired to number 3.
Everybody else, all the greats,
mean-
Dirk, Kobe, all of the Dwayne Wade's mock up. Everybody's
Those are people that have rings.
bro.
Hey, look, Iverson,
All right, cool.
influential. The most
All right,
top,
cool.
top
That's what
5
we
most
on.
influential basketball player ever. I don't.
Changed the whole dress code of the NBA.
The way people play,
Of
everything.
course. His
The
number
way
should be
everybody
retired.
wearing their hair nowadays, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, all of them. That's Vo. That's
Jalen
that's
You
Brown.
want to talk
Chuck.
about carrying
We
a
need to get them
team?
hoes up.
Look, bruh. We watched that man Iverson
can't-
carry
Can't
dog
retire his
water.
number because there's somebody out there who's better than him that
Who?
wears the same number.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dwayne
Dwayne
Wade.
Wade's a better player, but he
Better
ain't more.
than Bubba?
He ain't more.
Are we-
he
are we
ain't-
serious?
He ain't more
Are y'all
influential
wilding
than
with
he,
the
he ain't more
Better.
influential
Wow,
than Iverson.
okay.
Better than
No, not
Bubba?
influential. But we're not retiring his number
We-
when it's a dude
wait.
out here that won 3
We
rings.
saying
that's too
Dwayne
Yeah, they two
Wade
different
is
conversations.
Better than Bubba Chuck?
Speaking of who's better, let me ask
Why is
let
that
me ask you this,
controversial?
CJ, since we're speaking about who's better. In your opinion, who's a better Knick all time? Jalen Brunson or Melo at this point?
At this point, it's Melo because Jalen Brunson been on the Knicks for
Okay.
2 years.
Agree.
But I'm not saying that he can't like get better. Like if he stays there for the next, like when his next contract comes and he keeps up,
He's
yeah,
probably
he'll be
going to
better.
finish top 5 in MVP votes this year. He's a 2-time All-NBA player, All-Star this year, right? He has the second highest single game performance for points behind Melo. He scored 61. I think Melo scored 62. And the only reason he didn't get that is because Tibbs pulled him out. But he could have got
Wow.
that if he stayed in the game for the fourth quarter.
because he knew he was going to run him in the ground in the playoffs, so he had to.
Yeah,
He got the potential to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, which is the furthest that anybody has gone since Patrick Ewing, right?
Yeah, no, if he
Melo never went to the conference finals, at least for the Knicks. He went once against Cole when he played for Denver. I'm just playing devil's advocate, but I'm one to ask y'all, Melo got 3 gold
There's
medals.
gotta be
you know what
more
I'm saying? He
time.
top, what was he, top 15 in scoring?
Because Melo was there for what, 8 years?
Not even.
5 years?
he was part of the
2013 to 2017, 2018.
he was
something
part
like
of that resurgence after they made the Amari
Okay,
trade.
so yeah. If he does the same amount of time as Melo, yeah, he'll be better. But it's too early right now.
KD, what you think, bro?
I just think it's too early to give him the keys to the. I think it's too early to give him the keys to the city, man. It's like you crowning him the king of New
They
York.
already
And
do.
I mean, and that's crazy, dog, because you have so many great Knicks that have come through that organization, bro, that were there for umpteen years or however many that this man been in. They haven't even accomplished anything with this team. They have the potential to do so, but they haven't accomplished anything. And everybody already ready to crown
Bro, they
him the king of New
crowned
York.
Jeremy Lin in 2
That's
weeks.
crazy. I mean, it's shock value. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever works really fast, and that's crazy. But again, I love Jalen Brunson. Of course, we gave him the opportunity to shine, and he took that shit and took it to another level. So of course, I love him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a great player. Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks. What you mean?
If
If it wasn't for the Dallas Mavericks,
we got to check
he would've
allegiances. We got to
never
check
got a
allegiances
shot.
out here, man.
Not ever with me. Everything with
If it
me
weren't
is
for Luka
always
getting hurt.
Dallas. Ain't gonna ever be anything ever different with me. Win, lose, or tie, Dallas till I die. Ain't gonna be nothing ever different. Basketball, football, soccer, hockey, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna be Dallas everything. You ain't gotta never worry about that with me.
Sneak dissing MG.
He ain't sneak dissing me, bro.
All right.
He ain't sneak dissing me.
I was about to get him a Lions jersey.
See, I was actually about to say something nice about Dallas, but you know what? Forget it.
That Barry Sanders was calling.
Forget it.
Last thing I
Cowboys
got,
lost. Earl Spence lost. It's all good.
I was about to say Ryan Garcia whooped Devin Haney. Majority
Bing, bing.
decision. Everybody had him played up as a cokehead, as a belligerent. He ended up going on a podcast saying that was on purpose. After he lost the tank, he wanted to kind of throw the game off, and then he ended up coming back and putting on the clinic, especially with that wicked right hand. The wicked left hook that he had. Excuse me. What's next for him is looking like Errol Spence, maybe. Devin Haney want to run it back. I don't know why. You feel me?
You know why? Can I win my money back? Can I get my money
After
back?
Haney didn't even. I mean, not Haney, but Garcia didn't even make weight. He was over. So they had to make a deal for him to continue to fight.
Go on 1.5, don't he?
So let me ask you this though. I want to be completely honest. We understand how much weight plays a difference in boxing.
1,000,000%.
Do you really think that those 3 pounds at weigh-in
Nope.
made a difference when both of y'all came in weighing probably about 160 on the night of the fight?
No, didn't make a difference.
Nope.
No. And Roy Jones went on Cam and Mason. He said, "Bro, I ain't care nothing about no catch weight." He said, "When I move to heavyweight, I fight you where you best at, because that's the ass I want to beat. So if I'm at 180, 190, you can come in at 185, 235. That's the thing about the heavyweight division." He said, "We don't play them games up there. It's who gonna be pound for pound the best fighter."
Yeah, and they ain't playing no games with his.
And he was
ass.
never the same once he started doing all of that adding and dropping weight.
I feel it. But, I mean, at least he had the heart to say that he wasn't going to even play them type of games. Like, we ain't on that.
Yeah.
Now, Floyd took it to a whole nother level. Canelo got it on another level with the rehydration clauses and things like that. I don't want to nerd out when it comes to boxing, but, like, the game is fucked up. You seen Joshua and folks ass Wilder, they supposed to have been securing the bag. Joshua took care of his business. Goddamn Wilder went in there and got his head knocked off, and now he making R&B videos.
Yeah, now Joshua want to make the fight after he been ducking and dodging
That's
him.
my
for
cue to
about
go. Yeah, I can tell
Tyson
y'all
Fury
don't
and
want me
Usyk was supposed to fight. Then somebody
nice.
got cut in camp. Then somebody got set back in camp. So it's like we take the good fights when we can get them. You know what I'm saying?
And 147 is supposed to be the
The
best
toughest.
division in boxing
the
right
thickest.
now, bro. But it's really gonna get watered down because you're gonna start having a lot of those 147 top guys not wanting to fight each other or not being willing to fight each other because nobody wants to take a lesser purse.
Sounds like the
so you're
rap
gonna see a
game.
lot of them guys jumping up to 54, going up to 60, trying to see, test the waters a little bit to see what they can do, bro. It's gonna be a lot of moving around and jumping.
It's been
I
that way
see
for years.
in that particular division coming up.
What's the
That
best?
shit weird.
KD, what's the best diss song before we get into the shout outs?
Boo-hoo.
You got Chris Brown, you got Quay, you got J. Cole who took it, who threw his rock and then hit his hand. You got Drake coming out with Pac and Snoop. You feel me? You still got Metro in them. I feel like they still number one. Ain't nobody got nothing for them
For
yet.
who?
Like that? What you mean?
In the words,
Chris Brown.
I just
Drake,
wish all
Metro
these light skinned niggas stop airing
make some
everybody's
drums.
dirty laundry.
yeah, that's the funniest shit ever.
He put the drum line. He put the clip from Drumline out.
Dog,
That's
just listen
crazy.
to that for the first time, dog. I almost about died.
Then he put the other one out. Where dude was yelling and he said, "Boy, that's why your raggedy ass gets a raggedy drum. You gonna graduate in that uniform." Damn. Drake is a petty nigga,
Bro,
man.
Drake
Oh
is a
my God.
Petty ass, light skinned ass.
Give me the best diss song so far though, bro. Which one you
I don't
feeling?
know, man. I do that like that is the jam.
I'm like, aw.
I mean, but I mean, I don't know, man. These niggas, but really, bro, for me, as being a fan of the culture, dog, just making these niggas rap again, bro. Like rap about
Well, we still
something,
waiting on
nigga.
Kendrick
Don't
to
just
rap.
put a whole bunch of random shit together. Like rap.
still
And
waiting.
these niggas actually trying to rap right now, and it makes me feel better about where the culture going.
Chris Brown
Yeah.
get the best diss.
Y'all wasn't
man.
feeling Ross?
Ross's was good,
Oh no.
but
No, the beat was amazing. Most of the stuff he was saying about Drake was the best of it was at the end when he was just talking.
Ross should stay out of rap beef because nobody forgets that you used to be a police or a correction officer, brother.
yeah, Ross. I fuck with
I
Ross
don't care
music,
about
like
that, man.
just in general.
He got slaps.
I
But,
fuck
like,
with his music, but stay out
here's
of
my
rap
thing.
beef. Like stay out of rap beef. Like you was the nigga selling the dope and out because you weren't. You were busting.
Here's-
it.
CL
here's my
sell
thing,
dope,
man.
man.
Man, that nigga was not doing
I'm
that.
rolling with Drake on this one, and I haven't been a Drake fan in a long fucking time, probably almost like a decade at this point. It's been a minute, bro. I don't like new Drake. It wasn't me. Like I'm more, nothing was the same. Thank me later. I'm old Drake, but here's the thing.
Right.
I feel you.
He's got. Most people already think he kind of somewhat a clown just outside of the rap shit, anyways. And it's him versus everybody at this point. Like,
Right.
and he trying to hold his ground. Like, everybody else ain't doing it. Everybody else joining forces and shit. Like, that part to me is weak. Like, if you gonna diss somebody, just go make a song about him, bro. Like, Kendrick, where you at, bro? You hopped on a project with everybody else dissing him to diss him, and now you don't want to just make a song by yourself when he didn't put out a response. Like, come on.
I feel like when he does, it's gonna be
Unless it's like hit 'em
Don't
up
tear 'em
levels,
up.
bro, I'm not gonna care
whenever
when
that
he
is.
drops.
Maybe it's in July.
It's been too long, bro.
He
You
said
are.
hit him up.
It's been
bro.
too long, bro.
Got to be
gonna
disrespectful.
listen to
Shout
Gotta be
outs.
Super disrespectful with that.
Shout outs. KD, you up first since yours on the docket, bro. Who you got?
Hey man, I'm gonna give a big shout out to North Carolina high school softball star. I think she goes to Panther Creek High School. Layla Lamar, man, she hit a home run. She hit a home run cycle, dog. And I don't know if people understand how hard that is, dog. She hit a 1-run home run, a 2-run home run, a 3-run home run, and a grand slam in the same game.
Damn.
That
Smacking.
shit was crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's wild. And they won that game that night 15-3. So big shout out to her. She's actually going to be going to I believe the University of Florida to go play softball. Her mom is the Duke University softball coach Marissa Young, and her dad is James Lamar, who's a former Indiana University football player. So she comes from a athletic background already, dog. But to hit a home run cycle, that was crazy.
big.
So big shout outs to her out in Cary, North Carolina.
That's crazy. CJ, what you got, bro? Shout outs.
Oh man, I want to shout y'all out, man. Appreciate y'all having me on the show and everything, man. Got a shout out. I Ain't Goin Show. Shout out my co-host D.
Yes, sir.
Also want to shout out Reggie Bush.
My
man. He
homie,
got his
the little
Heisman.
nigga got his ball back. You feel me? Pause.
Yeah, man.
They gave the little nigga his ball back.
Also, shout out everybody love me, love you back. And one other shout out, R.I.P. OJ.
Whoa.
Hades.
Whoa.
Mess with all the white chicks. You know what I'm saying?
We talk about it? We gonna talk about it?
I just said, man, I hope he in Hades mess with all the white chicks.
He
Man.
driving through hell with a steaming white Bronco. You feel me? With the tires smoking. Dukes of Hazzard style.
That's crazy.
Having his way.
Can y'all imagine that nowadays? We couldn't even have an OJ if we wanted to. Camera coverage is too much, bro. Social media is on the right. What? OJ? Imagine that. Not imagine that. That's not imagine that, but imagine that. You feel me? Like
What was the last one? Ray Caruth?
that ain't even close.
Wow.
Imagine
I
like
know.
Peyton
wanna
Manning on the
You
loose.
want to mention
What?
Aaron
We
Hernandez?
talking about now. I was just gonna say Aaron Hernandez, right?
Oh
No. What's the dude?
But it wasn't no
What's the
chase,
dude
though.
at the Kansas City Chiefs facility? Javon Belcher. Is that his name?
Oh, yeah.
We talking about OJ. You feel me? OJ, like decorated athlete.
Like a
Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame broadcaster. On the loose?
Right on.
Naked Gun.
Right on. You got a point.
Reggie Bush got his shit back doing the same thing OJ tried to do. OJ got caught.
Hell no.
Hey, all right, my bad. I'm on some Mike Epps shit. My fault.
Shout out to Johnny
I was watching
Manziel,
Mike
bro.
Epps earlier. All
Johnny
right.
Manziel told us I'm denouncing my
Yeah, I
spot
was just
until
about to say,
Reggie
you
get his
right, you right.
Heisman
Shout
back.
out
Like,
Johnny
bro,
Manziel.
what? Nobody gonna be mad that you wasn't there? You ain't
Apparently
Reggie.
they were.
Hey, bro, shout your peoples out. Shout out your money too. Shout out your sponsor while you at it.
Oh man.
He's
shout
like, oh,
out
yeah,
to
fuck
Soulja
them.
Banks, man, Nah. This your show, man. They ain't getting paid off this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't get paid off that. You know what I'm saying?
Just shout out where you come from. It ain't like I pulled you out of an alley pause. Like, yeah, come do the show with me real quick. Come.
No, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, shout out Chicago, man. You gotta shout
Caleb!
Ollie there, always a rapper.
MG.
I'm sorry, bro. This is gonna be a running thing as long as y'all got
Caleb,
Caleb, bro. This is gonna be a running thing. But nah, bro. First and foremost, shout out to 420.
Yeah. Everybody
It's a glorious
loves the
day.
sunshine.
It's a glorious day.
Yeah.
Hope everybody
Some
indulged,
leftovers. I'm about to mess with that.
had a good time.
I brought something back from Seattle, big dog. Mm-hmm. Sure did.
I was
Give a
in
definite
St.
shout out to that.
Louis.
Shout out to my city, man, hosting the draft. We was talking about it earlier. They shut down them streets downtown like almost a month ago. So like they've been getting ready. Getting ready. Sorry you had to get here when the weather got cold. It was literally just like 70 something
Bro,
degrees
this
like
weather's
2 days
crazy,
ago, bro.
30 degrees, 40
April.
degrees.
Yeah, like it's flip flopping, but hopefully next couple days weather get better. So everybody can kind of just
Then look,
enjoy
Chris,
this
I
shit.
just sent the group chat a picture of MG uncle who I seen walking to work the other
Nah,
day.
couldn't have been, brother.
You got some footage for us tomorrow while you talking about recording
You know he
strangers on the
not gonna
street?
get
You
you
gonna
to.
do-
You know he not gonna.
I'm just want to make sure, bro. You the type of motherfucker to go to New York and take pictures and videos of the rats. Talking about I'm in the
The footage
city.
gonna disappear like LeBron getting dunked on, bro. Come on,
What?
it's like Nike, bro. They gonna confiscate the footage,
Dog,
bro. You ain't never gonna see it.
I didn't get one video.
It don't matter. It's a
Bro,
life
you
sentence. You got a life sentence that
bro.
comes with it,
God
partner.
Damn. They ain't gonna let me live that shit down.
I just want to shout out my brothers, man.
You up for parole?
Dog, not ever, bro.
I love
Don't
coming in
ever
here
look
doing
like
this with them, bro. Shout out to my daughter, my heartbeat, man.
Sir.
Fire. It's fire. She don't even know how fire she is sometimes. What is this? Bruise not broken with the red, with the Bruce Lee super red. With the red lights in there too. That's a nice touch, bro.
Boy, he was out of there, bro.
Like,
I don't
without
know what
doubt.
bro had on, bro.
These your people.
Uncle's ready.
Shout out to
Had him here like that. Like, what is going on?
shout out to the Bears with the #1 pick, man. We're gonna make something shake, bro. Tired of hearing about Sid Luckman was only
Caleb
decent
gonna make
quarterback that
something
we
shake,
had.
all right.
Pause. We appreciate y'all for tapping in every time we get in here and get the fucking around. Want to let y'all know one more time, we everywhere that podcasts live. Just type in the Hitmen Podcast and come on the ride. Make sure y'all tap into the mailbag, the Hitmen Podcast at gmail.com. Hit us up in the socials.
I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan.
Appreciate my dog over from I Ain't Goin.
Yes, sir.
I put the
yes,
bat
sir.
signal up and he flew right in to save. Appreciate you, Brody.
Appreciate you, bro.
No problem, man.
And don't forget, man,
What happened here was a miracle.
Legendary
and I
shit.
want you to f***ing acknowledge it.
All right, it was a miracle. Can we go now? Can we go now?
the next time y'all hear from us, we're going to have the #1 pick in the draft. We'll catch y'all next week. We gone. Holla.